So we're out here on our second cup of coffee this morning, guys. I was just doing my journaling as I typically do. I like to do this outside on the balcony to get some fresh air, to get some vitamin D, and just allow myself to have that zen moment in the morning. I definitely give myself about an hour every morning to have time to myself. I'm talking no electronics, no crazy music with bad words. Like, this is time for me to deep breathe, meditate, journal, focus on the current moment, play with some crystals, and have time to myself without distractions of the world going on in the background. Because let's be honest, guys, life can get hectic and we can get caught up in the mix so easily. So I wanted to take time in vlogmas today to kind of focus on 2019 as a whole. I got some requests when I asked you guys early on what you wanted to see throughout vlogmas, and you definitely wanted to know more about my goals and how I felt about the overall year. For me, you guys, oh my god, 2019 was probably the most transformative year in my entire life. Okay, life is an up and down roller coaster. We have those phases and those moments where we're really happy, then we get kind of lost in the chaos, and you know, that was definitely me early on. And throughout 2019, I felt like I really found myself as a person. I did a lot of things in this year alone that just, wow, transformed me. First of all, I moved probably like 8 months ago. I moved into my studio apartment in LA, and that allowed me to really declutter my life. I got rid of a lot of physical things that were not bringing me joy. I sold a lot of my furniture. Obviously, I downsized to a smaller apartment as well. I think the thing about physically moving into a new space allowed me to have a fresh start, and I love the fact that I got this studio. I didn't think I was gonna love it as much as I have. I think there's just a lot less things to worry about when you have one big room, right? You're not hearing sounds in the other room. You're not worrying about all the clutter that you have. Getting rid of stuff physically, oh my god, that was like the biggest detox, not holding attachments to those things. And I needed that fresh start 8 months ago. So I think that really kicked off the creative flow that I was having throughout this year, my overall mindset, because I was in a new space. I hated my old apartment. Like, it was just getting really rough and it wasn't making me happy. So I had to do something to fix the current state that I was in. So moving, woo, it just did it for me. It did something that I definitely needed. Also, throughout 2019, it was the biggest year for my body transformation. I will link down below my 2019 body update video. Literally, you guys, I was showing you what my body looked like and what I wanted to improve on, and I am so happy to say that I see changes in my body and in the way that I feel, the way that I view myself. I did not have that confidence starting in the beginning of 2019 that I have now, and I love that for me. I love that I'm able to use my platform to motivate you guys, and we're kind of doing this whole journey of self-love and self-improvement together. And it makes it so much easier when you have people in your circle that are on the same vibration and wavelength as you are. You know, you share similar goals, you have things in common, you can do this journey together. And that's what I love about my YouTube channel. I was able to connect with you guys more on that level and share that struggle, you know, of self-care and taking the time for yourself to get in the gym and be active and to work on those goals, because they're not going to come overnight. It definitely took me a year to get to this point, and I have completely transformed my physical body. And you guys, transforming your physical body is one thing, but transforming your mental state. I personally deal with anxiety, moderate anxiety, some depression, and high stress levels. So I really need to value my zen hour in the morning to keep everything under control, because when you are high stressed, my hair was falling out. My doctor was like, yeah, your hair is falling out because you're stressed. There's really nothing we can do about it. So I'm happy to say my hair isn't falling out in clumps like it used to, and I was just getting more stressed because my hair was falling out. Like, that did not help my situation at all until I started switching those little things in my daily routine, like my zen hour, taking time to meditate in the morning, taking time to be grateful and thankful and appreciating those things through my words of affirmation, taking time to journal, taking time to play with my crystals and express love in those positive emotions to those in my life, like you guys, my friends, my family, strangers, by complimenting them, it really does make a difference and impact you on just your day-to-day routine when you're more mindful and aware. So I do want to give a huge thank you to Keen for sponsoring this part of today's vlogmas, because they were a huge part of my transformation over 2019. Not only did I get to collaborate with them, but I got to utilize their service, and I didn't think it was going to impact me as much as it has. So if you guys are new to Keen and this might be your first video of mine that you hear me talk about it, it is an amazing website that offers access to psychics, tarot card readers, Spanish speaking psychics, astrologers, and it's so easy to sign up. And I like the sign up process because it does ask you some questions, just a quick little questionnaire, nothing intense or crazy, and it allows you to connect with the right reader for your situation. So for me, I personally prefer tarot card readers on there as well as psychics. And it is important, I feel like, to connect with a specific reader that knows your story, that you can just check back in with once a month. And when you do sign up, you do get emails with discounts and coupons, so definitely utilize that. But I'm gonna leave my link in the description box for you dolls. Trykeen.com/Kayla, so you guys can get your first 10 minutes for just $1.99. Super duper affordable, and they do have prices for every single budget. You can talk through the phone, you can talk through chat or email in the comfort of your own home, so you don't have to go to a crazy corner on like a psychic in Hollywood. No, you can do it from your own space where you feel comfortable. And I always like to use my journal and take note while I am on my call, and also I like to come prepared with questions. This way I'm not wasting my time on the phone call trying to think of, oh my god, what should I ask them? So with Keen, I think it was spiritual guidance that really allowed me to further my own transformation, literally all aspects of my life, whether it be my own spiritual journey, figuring out what it is for my next steps, like what advice, guidance rather, do they recommend I do when it comes to romance and dating, and just connecting to those in my life, my loved ones, a little bit more, and also career-wise as well, and just giving me that bit of positivity. You know, we all need a little bit of a push in the right direction, and I feel like that's what Keen allowed me to do when it came down to my own journey. I had to write a list because, guys, 2019, a lot went down in 2019. Did you guys know I uploaded 254 YouTube vlogs? That's a lot of vlogs to create and produce all on your own. And as of right now, I've racked up 5.6 million views over the course of 2019. I think that is incredible. When I first started my YouTube journey, you guys, I was excited to get 10 views. I'm like, 10 people clicked on my video. Whoop, whoop. But 5.6 million of you guys, wow, that is incredible. And I wanted to take time to recognize that. I am just blown away. 5.6 million people. I'm just thinking, like, in my high school, I graduated with a class of 500 kids, and I thought that was a lot of people in one room. Ugh, the anxiety. But 5.6 million. I was able to collaborate with brands that I looked up to since I was just starting my YouTube. Like, I didn't even think I would get a sponsorship. I was just excited to get sent a Coastal Scents palette. But this year I was able to collaborate with Clinique, Swarovski Crystal, HelloFresh, Keen. I was able to work with Savage X Fenty, Fabletics, like all of these big brands that are advertised on TV, ads on my own YouTube videos, brands that I would shop at Sephora. Like, I was on all these PR lists, and I was just like, whoa, these people recognize me for the platform that I created thanks to you guys. Like, it really is a community, and it's so fun to reflect on those moments, because it really is surreal to be able to collaborate with big brands instead of Sephora and Target and Ulta and brands in the mall. Like, what? Like, that's crazy to me. That was just like mind-blowing, and it still really is. And I'm just like, huh, you want to do what? You want to work with me? I think that's insane, and that's amazing, and I'm forever grateful for that. And then the last thing I wanted to kind of wrap up for my 2019 thoughts and what 2019 taught me. 2019 taught me that self-care is probably #1 in my life. If I don't have good self-care, I can't be my best self. I'm not my best version of myself. I started putting time and energy into myself because guess what? I am me. I have one body, one mind, one soul, and I do everything. I run a business, I gotta manage a household, I have a dog to care for, I have relationships in my life that I need to maintain. So if I'm not feeling like the best version of myself, I cannot give my best self to those things in my life, especially when it comes to my work. If I don't feel good, I'm not gonna wanna be on camera and talk to you guys the way that I am right now. Like, I was really moved to film this video today. My skin transformation from the start of 2019 to where I'm at right now, wow, completely transformed my self-confidence, the way that I see myself in the mirror, not having to feel like I'm a slave to wearing makeup every day, all day. Like, I don't care anymore. Like, those little things, like having self-care, taking the time to go to the gym and work on my actual body because I know that I feel good afterwards, buying a cute little outfit that makes me feel cute, you know? Doing those little things throughout a week or in your daily routine really impact self-care and how you view yourself. And I think that was also the biggest lesson that I learned throughout 2019 is it's okay. Like, it's more than okay. Like, you should be putting in time for self-care and self-love and complimenting yourself. Be nice to yourself. Super duper important. And you gotta talk to yourself, you know? Talk to yourself like you would your best friend. Be nice to your soul and don't beat yourself up. That was the biggest lesson I've learned throughout 2019. Cheers to 2020. I have high hopes for 2020. I'm not even gonna lie, that just sounds cute when it rolls off the tongue. 2020. This really was the year of just realizing stuff. Here today, gone tomorrow. You know what? My friend Annie told me, oh my god, big thanks to Annie. She also transformed my life. We have these really deep conversations, mostly about spirituality, law of attraction, our past and how we've grown, and our relationship together. She is basically an angel. I feel like she might just be my angel because she, first of all, I got to witness her transform her life. I've known her for nearly 7 years. So the fact that she is a life coach now, like, gives me chills because I know her own journey from my perspective. Of course, you never really know everyone's journey from the outside looking in, but to see her growth and her energy just shift so much, it is motivating for me to be my best version of myself. And it is so important, you guys, to surround yourself with people that are like-minded because you really do feed off of each other's energy and you start to become the people that you're around, no matter how sad that sounds. Like, if you're around negative people all the time, you're gonna pick up on those negative energies and you're gonna start giving out those negative energies to other people in your life, and it's not gonna give you the things that you're wanting to manifest or attract. Everything is all connected. The law of attraction, your thought process. I've told you guys this a million times already. Your thoughts become things. So you have to be mindful of the things that you're thinking, the things that you're wanting to attract in your life, the type of people that you're attracting in your life, what you're willing to tolerate in your life, because it all goes hand in hand. So being surrounded by positive influences on YouTube, like watching other spiritual channels and tarot card readers, and the things that you're watching on TV can really influence you, no matter if you see it that way or not. It definitely does. But I wanted to give a thanks to Annie for sure, because just being around her and listening to her thought process and me being able to share my spirituality with her and sharing different techniques like crystal water with her, like, it's just so fascinating to be able to share those things with someone that you have like a big part of your life in common with. Like, that is a very transformative thing. And I don't want to cry right now, but it's just beautiful to transform in a positive way with those in your life. My mom, for example, I've seen her go through a lot. So to see her be where she is now, spiritually, physically, emotionally, taking time now to do a lot of self-care and to call me up and be like, I just had an amazing meditation, like, that brings me joy to see people improve in their life. And that's why I like making these videos. I like being that bigger sister figure. I like being able to share my own journey with you because I know that it's been rough. But guess what? I've come out of it in a better state. So I want to see you guys transform the way that I was able to, because I know my past and where I've come and all of the shitty things that have happened to me, but it doesn't define who you are. You're not stuck to that person. You can always change and evolve. And I don't feel like I'm the same person at all, in the best way possible. I feel almost reborn. And maybe 2020 is that time for a whole new chapter to just unfold, and manifestations dropping into your life. You don't know when they're gonna come, but they're gonna bless you. They're coming, they're on the way, they're being cooked up right now. And that's what I truly do believe. You put in that time and that effort into yourself, your positive energy, your journaling, you know, minding your business, not getting caught up in the drama. When you start to get caught up in drama and talking poorly about others, that's only gonna manifest into your life the same way. I wanna cry, but I'm not gonna cry because we're happy over here, you guys. So I'm gonna leave you with that, and I do thank you guys for being on this journey with me. I know that not everybody is into spirituality, and I respect everyone's beliefs and whatnot, and that's something that you need to decide for yourself. I'm not here to say do this, do this, do that, because I don't give a fuck. I'm just telling you what has really made an impact in my life and why I feel so good all of the time, majority of the time, and what has actually helped for me to improve in the best way possible. Bye!
I like to fight a little